Alien 1979. Alien is one of those films that not only defined its genre but also became a cornerstone of modern science fiction and horror. Directed by Ridley Scott, Alien introduced us to the xenomorph, a terrifying extraterrestrial creature that would become an iconic symbol of sci-fi horror. The movie follows the crew of the commercial space tug Nostromo, who unknowingly pick up a distress signal from a distant planet. What they find there is an alien organism that attaches itself to one of the crew members, ultimately leading to the emergence of a deadly, acid-spitting creature. The survival of the crew becomes a terrifying race as they try to escape the ship. The cast is stellar, with Sigourney Weaver in the role of Ellen Ripley. Ripley is not your average heroine. She's tough, resourceful, and relatable, breaking away from traditional female roles in horror at the time. The rest of the cast, including Tom Skerritt, Ian Holm, and John Hurt, all bring unique personalities to their roles, but it's the way they react to the unfolding nightmare that really sells the tension of the film. Alien blends horror and sci-fi perfectly, using suspense and atmosphere to create an unrelenting sense of dread. The slow burn nature of the film, with its minimalist sets and claustrophobic atmosphere, combined with the otherworldly design of the xenomorph by H.R. Giger, keeps you on the edge of your seat. The film also tackles themes of corporate greed, the fear of the unknown, and the role of women in film, with Ripley's strength and resilience being central to the story. In terms of legacy, Alien spawned a franchise that has expanded into sequels, prequels, comics, and games. The sequels, particularly Aliens, 1986 by James Cameron, built on the foundation laid by Alien, creating a more action-oriented narrative while maintaining the core horror elements. The franchise also sparked debates about the nature of the alien and the future of the human race in the face of such a deadly species. Alien 3, 1992. Directed by David Fincher, Alien 3 had a troubled production, but it's still a noteworthy entry in the franchise. The plot follows Ripley, Sigourney Weaver, after surviving the events of Aliens. She crash lands on a remote prison planet where the last thing she needs is a deadly xenomorph stalking the prisoners. One of the core themes is isolation. Ripley is alone again, with no other survivors around her, and she battles not only the alien but her own internal struggles. Ripley's death in this movie was controversial, but it was a bold and fitting way to end her character arc, considering the ongoing trauma she's been through. Alien 3 received mixed reviews but has since garnered a cult following due to its darker tone and psychological depth. Alien Resurrection, 1997. After Alien 3, Alien Resurrection came out under the direction of Jean-Pierre Jeunet with a script by Joss Whedon. This film takes place 200 years after Ripley's death, where scientists have cloned her in an attempt to breed the alien inside her. Ripley is brought back, but with altered memories and a new, more alien-like quality to her character. This movie takes a more experimental and quirky approach compared to the first few films, blending horror with some action and comedy elements. While the film has divided opinions, it offers a unique take on the series, with a fresh angle on Ripley's legacy and her relationship with the aliens. Prometheus, 2012. Directed by Ridley Scott, Prometheus is a sort of prequel to Alien. It explores the origins of the xenomorphs and introduces the concept of the engineers, an ancient alien race responsible for creating life on Earth. The film follows a group of explorers who uncover a mysterious signal leading them to a distant planet. Prometheus dives into themes of creation, faith, and the search for the meaning of life, which gives it a philosophical depth that sets it apart from the earlier movies in the series. While some fans were disappointed by the lack of direct connection to Alien, it remains a visually stunning and ambitious film with a strong cast, including Charlize Theron and Noomi Rapace. Alien Covenant, 2017. A direct sequel to Prometheus, Alien Covenant continues to explore the origins of the xenomorphs while bringing the horror back to the forefront. The plot revolves around the crew of the colony ship Covenant, who discover a seemingly perfect planet only to find that it holds deadly secrets. The film brings back Michael Fassbender, playing both the android David from Prometheus and a new synthetic named Walter. Alien Covenant revisits the horror elements of the franchise, with the xenomorphs returning in full force. It's darker, grittier, and full of action, while also continuing the themes of creation and the dangers of artificial intelligence. The film received mixed reviews, but still captured the essence of what made the original Alien film so thrilling. Alien Covenant's cliffhanger seemed to set the stage for future films. The Alien series has certainly evolved over the years, blending different genres and exploring deeper philosophical themes. Beyond the films, the Alien franchise has expanded into comics, books, video games, and even crossovers, like the Alien vs. Predator series, which further explores the lore and mythos of the xenomorphs and their interaction with other creatures. The series' legacy is still very much alive today, influencing both horror and science fiction, and with the ongoing success of the franchise, it seems like there are more stories to come.